Hello bros, I'm Contest Effect 0, BroFive production, and next part, Sakura MMO 2. Start one right here. So, Fion got attacked by slime that dissolved her clothes. The little she was wearing. Hey, what gives? How did this happen? Of course, Fion had to get herself in a scrape. These unfortunate things always seem to happen to her. I thought the lions were supposed to be easy to kill. They are easy to defeat if you don't go charging into a fight like a fool. I ain't a fool. And yet, despite your protest, you're the one who ended up on the ground covered in ooze. It's funny how that works out. Hey, Neve, that's mean. The truth hurts. Why you? When I get out of here, I'm gonna make you pay for that, Neve. Like to see you try. Fion squirms a little, but it doesn't really make a difference. If anything, the slimes that felled her seems to stick even more tightly to her skin. Soft gasps of moans fall from Fion's lips. I highly doubt she's enjoying this experience, but it's impossible not to moan when a strange foreign substance is sticking to your naked body. Though the slime has managed to get the better of Fion, I don't think it's particularly strong. It isn't really hurting her, it's just massaging her. I'm sure I could defeat this monster with a simple spell. Should I help Fion before things take a turn for the worse? How exactly can it get worse? I cannot say no to this. I could kill the slime, I suppose, but where's the fun in that? Things are only starting to get good. My, you look rather indecent right now, little puppy. Hey, I ain't a puppy, but you're rolling around in the dirt just like one. I cannot help it. I ain't doing this on purpose. This stupid slime just got me when my back was turned. Then perhaps you shouldn't turn away from your enemies in the future. That only gives them more chance to strike. I know that. I just didn't know it was there. The slimes are crafty one, alright. Fion tried to break free, but to no avail. The slime seems to have taken a real shine to her, and it clings harder than ever with a series of wet, sucking noises. Ew, gross. Fion winches. This don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. You might not be feeling good, but I'm rather enjoying myself. I think you look rather pleasing when you're bound and helpless on the ground. Oh, shut up. How dare you tell my lady to shut up? Magical energy begins to crackle around Neve's body. I know you're one of my team members, but I can't forgive your rudeness. If you keep talking in such a manner, I'll have to punish you. Hey, don't punish me. Get the slime off me first. I assure you, one blast with my magical energy will vaporize that pesky slime. But it might melt the skin from your bones too. That's alright, isn't it? Of course it ain't alright. That's crazy. Me, can you stop treading Fion, please? She's suffering enough as it is. That's right. I'm suffering enough already. The more Fion struggles, the more the slime wraps around her body. A muffled little gasp comes from Fion's lips. The slime, which begins being a bit too familiar. With my teeth girl has started to inch its tendrils higher up her tights and under her armpits. You're a pervert. Are you doing this on purpose? If only I had my dagger with me, I'd cut you to pieces. Fion's cheeks is starting to turn pink, and I can see beds of sweat forming under her forehead. This sensation feels weird. It's like my whole body is being massaged. Hmm. Theo whimpers. Her voice sounds softer and sweeter than it did a few moments ago, perhaps because of the slime caresses. She can't be enjoying this, can she? Hey, Viola, you ain't gonna leave me like this, are you? You could defeat the slime in a second if you used some of your magic. Please, help a girl out. Girl? Raise an eyebrow. I don't see any girl, I just see my cute little puppy rolling in the dirt playing with a new friend. Viola, please, I can't escape from this slime on my own. Please hurry before it starts touching me in places that shouldn't be touched. It's already invaded my personal space and more than this, and one of the slime's tendrils slides between Theon's legs. It notches the fabric of her panties as though begging to be let inside. Yeah. Theon squeaks adorably and boxes her hips upwards, sniffling. Viola, please, you got to hurry. Don't tell my lady what to do. She doesn't need to take orders from a ruffian like you. But Theon is right. If we don't take action soon, this time might do something problematic. Can't we do something to help her, Viola? I would cut the slime from her with my sword, but I'm afraid I might hurt Theon. She is squirming a lot. Don't come anywhere near me with that huge sharp blade of you. Hello. Theon's hips rise off the ground. Just where is that slime touching her exactly? Do I even want to know? Part of me is interested in watching this scene unfold, for the sake of science, of course. But another part of me does feel rather sorry for Theon. Come on, Viola, please, haven't you taken this joke far enough? If you don't come and help me, I don't know what will happen. She's starting to sound desperate now. I know I should step in, but... well, I say it has gone far enough. Alright, fine, I help you if I have to. This display was starting to bore me, and anyway. A thin smile tugs at the corners of my lips. Nobody can touch my possessions other than me. I raise one hand in the air, my fingers extended, and say simply, split. Upon my command, the green slime that was pinning Theon down splits in two, and those two pieces split into two once more, and so on and so forth, until their once formidable enemy has been reduced to thousands of tiny green droplets the size of a pinhead. Theon doesn't get to her feet immediately. Maybe she feels too exhausted over being assaulted so mercilessly. Instead, she lies on the ground, surrounded by the remains of the slime. It's good thing that they don't have any internal organs, or that would be quite nasty, and stares up listlessly. We're deep in the heart of the forest, and trees surrounded us on all sides. Most of the sky has been covered up by the green leaves and brown bark of the trees. A few slashes of blue can be seen here and there, however they're like irregular placed square in a patchwork quilt. Sunlight trickles through the leaves and branches, casting a mosaic and light across Theon's face. She winces, stirs, and then with a small groan she pulls herself up to her feet. That was disgusting. Theon wipes her body down with her hands, trying to remove every last bit of green ooze that still stuck to her. Some of it has pulled into her exposed belly button, and her tights are streaked with stuff. Her hair is shot through with flecks of green, and not even her eyelashes or the tip of her nose is free from the stuff. It smells gross too, and it was so sticky. Why did it have to cling to me like that? Maybe it was attracted by the smell of wet dog. I ain't a dog, damn it. Fiona runs her hands through her messy blonde hair to little avail. She winces when she draws her fingers away and finds they're slick with slime. Yuck. She wrinkles her nose and wipes her hands on her tights. Of course, this only serves to make her body even dirtier. Her skin glistens with green slime, the sticky droplets and shimmering like emeralds. She almost looks like a living, breathing piece of modern art, particularly when the sunlight catches her. Fiona's hair sticks to her cheeks and her clothes look even more rumpled than usual. I might be a sadist, but even I feel a bit sorry for her. Being attacked by a slime of all things must be embarrassing, particularly given they're so weak. Here, I missed a few spots. I take a step towards Fiona, leaves and trees crunching beneath my boots and reach out my hands. She recoils from me at first, maybe after the close encounter with that slime. The thought of a human contact is making her feel uneasy, but soon relaxes when she realizes I mean no harm. My fingers gently brush against Fiona's cheeks, moving the excuse a bit slime that still cling to her. How do you feel now? Have you recovered after your embarrassing encounter? A little, I guess. Time for the help, in me and Viola. I'm sorry I was a burden. Don't worry so much, Fiona. You're an important member of the team and I care about you. Helping you is no burden. Huh? Do you really mean that? Of course I do. That's why I want to protect you. Fiona's cheeks turn pale pink. Cold, she looks at her own feet. Well, it's not like I need protecting or anything. I can look after myself. Except when slimes are involved. Her small body is racked with another shudder. Being touched all over by some weird creature like that was pretty nasty. I imagine it would be, yes. But you don't mind when I touch you. That's different. You're different. How so? You ain't all gross and wet and oozy for one thing. Well, I should hope not. I do take baths every day. Maybe that's why you always smell so good. Fiona giggles awkwardly. Honestly though, being touched by you is nice. I don't mind it. Then should I do it more? Do whatever you want. I always do. And don't I know it? A small sight. I'm sorry for letting that slime ambush me, though I really should have been paying more attention. I thought slimes would be easy to defeat. I mean, we did take down a werewolf and all, so I kinda sorta let my guard down. It's all my fault that happened. I was being stupid. So long as you realize what you did wrong, it should be fine. I pat Fiona on the head. You're not an old dog, but a young puppy. I'm sure I'll be able to teach you lots of new tricks. Then you become an even more valuable team member. More valuable than you are already. Viola? Fiona looks at me shyly, her cheeks turning pinker and pinker, and at my unexpected praise. You might not be such a meanie after all. In fact, part of me thinks you might be a pretty nice person. Of course she is. There's nobody nicer than my lady. You should be thanking her on bended knee for taking care of you, Fiona. Well, I don't know if I want to go that far. I like you and all, Viola, and I appreciate that you helped me back then, but... Fiona pouts. I really wish you'd stop calling me your puppy. After the incident with the slime, my party continued with our quest. Time passes and we finally manage to defeat enough slime to satisfy the criteria set by the witch's leather. About the harvest, we then have to find where the witch lives. Fortunately for us, the witch enclosed a map of the forest in her letter, so we have something to help us navigate. Without this map, we're stumbling around in the woods completely at a loss. I never quite realized it when playing Asp Online, because Wolf Crystals lessen the need to walk between locations, but the Roseberry Forest really is big. After about an hour's trek, we eventually make it to the witch's home. It's a small, unamusing cottage located in a grove of trees right next to a lake. The cottage has a wooden walls and a thatched roof and all kinds of flowers grown around it, nurtured by the sunshine. It's quite a scenic location, really. You know, for a witch house, I kind of expect this place to look a little witchier. How very descriptive. Neve glances around the small clearing and inhales deeply, her eyelashes falling shut. A gentle breeze stirs the uncut grass so it trembles around our ankles. The air does smell very clean here, though. It's relaxing. Ellery yawns and pressing her hands against her mouth. I know as a knight I should always be vigilant, but something about this clearing is making me feel sleepy. It must be because all of the magic concentrated around us. That's why the air smells so sweet, and why we are so and why there are so many flowers. It would explain all these little fellows too. A few birds are perched in the nearby tree, chirping. They're not the ominous sort of birds you expect to congregate around a witch cottage. They're crows or vultures, but blackbirds and bluebirds with their bright eyes and yellow beaks. They are rather cute. Any witch who lives in a cute little cottage surrounded by birds can't be bad, right? Appearance can be deceiving. Let's hope she doesn't intend to cook us alive. Don't be silly. This isn't a fairy tale. She might be an all-powerful witch, but I doubt she'd be able to best me. Well, naturally, there's nobody more powerful than you, my lady. Thank you, Neve. Cheered by my maid's unfailing support, I walk to the witch's front door and trap on in with my knuckles. I wait for a few seconds, but there's no reply. What if the witch isn't home? Though she sent us a letter, she may not have expected us to accept her quest. Neve taps her foot impatiently, her arms folded. I can't believe the nerve of some people. How dare she keep us waiting? This isn't fair on you, my lady, especially after she had the gall to ask you to kill slimes of all things. That's right, I didn't let myself get creeped on by a slime for nothing. I might not have many manners, but even I know this is no way to treat a guest. Neve gives Fiona a pointed look. Are you thinking of what I'm thinking? I think I must be thinking what you were thinking. Hey, what are you two? But Ellery doesn't get the chance to finish her sentence. Before the words are even halfway out of her mouth, Fiona whips out her daggers and Neve raises her right hand. If she won't let us in, we have to break down the door with force. Let's do this. I think you two might be being a bit too hasty. Ellery's right, let's calm down. I can't calm down, not when this woman's making a fool out of us. Not when I was harassed by a gross sticky slime. I don't show any mercy to those who send us on pointless fetch quests without having the decency to answer the door. And I don't show any mercy to people who ask me to fight slimes. But before Neve can finish her intention, a sing-song voice cuts through in there. Oh, are you here already? I'm sorry I didn't notice sooner. I was just so busy, you see. With a shepherd's giggle, the hinges on the door creak, and then it swings outwards to reveal the interior of the witch cottage. Well, that's the next picture, so I suppose we have to end this episode here. I'm only doing one episode today, and 20 minutes, that is the perfect length. So that's all I have for Sakura MMO 2 this time. So like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.